Are you like me? You're tired. You've given up on this nation because you protest, nothing happened. You vote, nothing happened. You shout on Twitter, nothing happened. The truth is that there is a system behind it. We are currently trapped in a loop that we cannot break. I call that loop the electoral doom loop. That loop starts with rigged elections. So you go to vote, the vote will not count because they will rig it, right? Now, they rig it, what happens? Corrupt politicians use that rigged system they've done to enter into power. The corrupt politicians enter into power, what happens next? They deliver bad governance because they don't owe you anything. They deliver bad governance, policies that don't represent you, steal our money. What happens? Suffering and hardship. We all suffer, things get bad, things get worse. What happens? You become tired, you say your vote does not count, nothing you do happens, and they know it. They will repeat again. Every year it keeps on going. Every 4 years, every whatever, it keeps on going. We need to break this loop. And to break this loop, there are two things you can do to break this loop, because that's the thing that is holding us down. The first, we have to go to the beginning. We have to destroy the rigged election system. And there are two things you can do. The first thing you can do is you can sign up to become a citizens vote election protection volunteer. It means that you're going to be trained on how to forensically capture an election from the beginning to the end of an election, because they hide under the charade of 200-something thousand polling units to do their fraud, and citizens cannot track all of that. We're going to track it. 5 million plus of us. You'll be trained on how to really track it and capture it. So that way, they know that we have the data, we have the information, and we can use that to hold them accountable. 2, there are over 20-page amendments that we've come up with that contains some of the things that needs to be passed in our Constitution and Electoral Act. The Senate is currently reviewing the Electoral Act and the Constitution. And so you can sign a petition today to tell them that, hey, I want you to implement these amendments into the Constitution. If 5 million of us move from complaining and saying that we want to break the circle, then we cannot have a situation whereby things become better. Do something today. Let's break the electoral doom.